use if statement to display the message. If your condition is true or false, you will be able to display the different message using SQL Server, right guys? So we need to make a table, then you will be able to use trigger, right guys? So I have made the table with the name of implies data. In this table I have basically 4 records, and I insert any other record, then I can't show any message on the table section like this. Okay, for example, I write enter the name Michael and enter the designation of the Michael. For example, I write the digital marketer, and I assign the salary, and I run the query. Then you are able to see just a message, just a statement like one row affected. But I want to display the message after inserting the record in the table, then I want to display the message. So we need to make a trigger, right guys? How we can create a trigger? That's very simple guys. You need to just write create keyword and then use trigger keyword, and then enter the trigger name. For example, I write the trigger name display message, right? And then you need to write the on keyword and then enter the table name. The table name is implies data. I copy the table name and paste here. Then you need to write the for insert, right? And then use as begin and. Between begin and end, you will be able to use the message as you want to display on the screen. After inserting the record, then you will be able to display the message. So I write just print single commas, and I write your record has been saved in the database, right? Then I use query and run the query. Command completed successfully. Then I insert the record in the table, then we will be able to see this message. Okay, so I select the query to display the record. We have 5 records. Okay, so I want to insert another record in the employee data table. For example, I write the name of the person, alright, the name of the person chips. Okay, and I assign the basically designation programmer, and I use the query, select the query and click to execute button. Then you are able to see your record has been saved in the database. The message has appeared with the help of trigger, right? Without trigger you can't see this message or this text, right guys? Now another thing, you will be able to use trigger to check the condition. Okay, for example, I select the query to display the record. In this table I have 6 records, right? But I want to use condition, then check the condition. You can use trigger to check the condition if your column name like employee salary will store maximum or minimum salary. Okay, for example, I write the trigger create. I just alter the trigger like this. I copy the trigger and I just change the keyword alter trigger, and then I use as. After the as, I use if statement and parentheses. In this parentheses I use select keyword. Then I want to use condition, the column name implies salary, So I use employee salary, right? This is a column name. Then I use from inserted, this is a keyword, guys. After the parenthesis I use the condition, for example less than, greater than. So I use the greater than 1 lakh. Okay, then I display this message: your record, change the record, your amount exceeded, please enter another record. Okay, now after the display this message, otherwise use else statement, begin and I use print keyword and I display the message: your record has been saved in the database. For example, I want to insert the record in the employee table and I assign the store the value in the employee salary column, maximum 1 lakh. Then we will be able to see this message. Otherwise I will store the less than 1 lakh amount in the table column names employee salary. Then we will be able to see this message, right? So I select the query and run the query. Okay, now I use select statement and I want to insert the record, for example 5,000, 50,000, and I change the name Campbell, PHP developer, and I use this query and run the query. Now your amount exceeded, please enter another record. Now guys, you can see here, okay, this is I think 10,000. okay, sorry guys, I just write the 1 lakh because this is this amount 50,000. so I change the condition and run the query again. Now I change the name, voila, and I use same statement and run the query. Your record has been saved, our condition is false. Then we will be able to see this message, guys. Otherwise I will store the maximum value, 1 lakh. Then we will be able to see this message. For example, I use the 1 lakh, Laura, I enter the name Semi, run the query, your record. Okay, this is the equal of the this record. Okay, but I'm gonna store 1 lakh 50,000 and change the name of the person, Tony, and execute the command. Your record has been exceeded, please enter another record. I select the statement and execute. Then you are able to see whole record available in the database. But I wanna display the message like this, then the record will automatically remove, but the employee ID which available, the primary key identity, it will count. How I can do that, guys? Just write simple keyword rollback transaction. Now if user will store maximum, out of the 1 lakh or greater than the 1 lakh amount, then user will can't store the data in the database. But I know the user will try to store the record in the database, right? How? That's very simple. I use this same statement and execute. Now I use same statement. I change the name. I enter the name Billy, and I select the statement and run the query. Now guys, you can see here, your amount exceeded, please enter another record. I select the statement, execute. I can't show any record available in the database with the name of Billy, right? But I change the amount, then we will be able to see 11 number will store, 11 number will count in the database. Why? Because I have tried one time to store the value in the table out of the condition, right? Let's check it. Select and execute. Your record has been saved in the database. Select that statement and execute. Okay, 12. Sorry guys, I have tried 2 times. I think, yeah, you can see it. Okay, now I will try another time. I can't store the data in the database, and I will display the message on the screen. Then I will count the ID automatically. Okay, select and execute. Okay, your amount exceeded, please enter another record. Okay, I change the amount and select query, execute. Your record has been saved in the database. I select the select statement and execute. Now guys, 14 2-time counts. Okay guys, so I hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. Okay, now another thing, for example, I wanna drop the trigger, I wanna delete the trigger. How I can do that? Just write the drop keyword trigger and enter the trigger name, or write the trigger name display message. Okay, and I wanna remove, I wanna store the value below my card. I can't show any message on the screen, so I use the insert query and execute. Okay, now we can't